Hello everybody, we are streaming. Should be going live here any second.
You're live on Facebook.
Yay. Hi everybody, we're live on Facebook. Mute that action.
I got it.
Alright, so.
Hi guys.
Hi everybody. It's sort of I didn't announce this the day before like you usually
Hi, Lego
do.
Geek.
Hi Lego Geek. You get the announcements right off the bat. Thanks for joining us. I didn't put an announcement up really quickly, so this is, it's not last minute because it's Thursday. It's also a half hour late, but I spent the day today at BrickFiesta. BrickFiesta is our, the Texas Lego user group.
Where did the chat go?
Chat's over here. That's why I have that up. It's the Texas Lego user group sponsored event. It's sponsored by, well, it's sponsored by a group that owns and runs BrickFiesta, but that's populated by members from the Texas Lego user group, the TexLug.
I knew that because you just explained that to me today.
Did I?
Yes.
All right. So today was the first day for exhibitors to get all set up, and so the Capitol's been moved out of the house, and it is now on site at the conventions or the hotel. It's at the Renaissance Hotel in the Arboretum. If anybody's in Austin and wants to go, public days are Saturday and Sunday, and so nothing really happened today. It was just a load in and set up, and there's some events tonight. I forgot my swag bag. It has a nice T-shirt and a nice little bit of parts, and then it's got a set that you can make. It's a micro scale Texas Capitol building. So at one point in my house, there will be a Texas Capitol that's this big, one that's 2 plates wide, and then one that's 8 feet long. I will have all the Capitals. We just ate dinner, so I'm a little burpy. I'm very sorry. All the Capitals. Do you want me to turn mine on so I can keep track when you need to go?
Oh yeah, you probably want to do that.
So that's why we're starting a little late, because I had to rush home after the general meeting and then make some dinner and then get this set up.
I'm gonna kind of be in and out today because I am leaving for a quick weekend trip tomorrow.
To see her friend.
To see my buddy, and instead of packing and getting ready today, I took a 2 or 3 hour nap because we drank a lot last night.
Yeah, we went to, happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 4th.
We went to, no, I kept it since the stream. Oh, the only thing I did, I will show this to everybody. Yeah, you can see it right there. I finished the legs, so there's the legs for the yellow lion. Right? So that's all I did. So we're gonna work on the blue lion today, which is more of the same really. But there it is. I just put the legs on it. So I did bag 3 of 3 for this one. So into 4th of July every year is we go over to a friend's house and we do a thing called Power Hour, which is, for those who don't know, you watch an hour's worth of 1 minute long video clips, and for every minute that the video clip passes, you take a shot of beer, which normally people say a shot of beer, that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's within the course of an hour you drink 7 1/4 beers or something like that. So people, and the older we get, the less we actually like, I think, all right, the less people are like, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and not drink this time and whatever, so. But yes, we did that and we got really messed up. Not really messed up. I mean, we had a good time. Beth woke up with kind of a hangover and we were very dehydrated. So, but we do it every year and it's fun, and you know. So, what's my new nickname? So I was on TV promoting BrickFiesta, and the lady who's running, or who works as like, I guess, the community person, Claire, was doing all the talking. And they only had one mic, so they couldn't mic me. So that's why in the video clip I'm basically just standing there like an idiot. But she had all the answers. They wouldn't have had any. I wouldn't have any information that they didn't. That Claire didn't have. But at one point, and I apologize for being backlit here, so I'm just trying to change that a little bit. At one point, the TV announcer was like, "And we have Claire with BrickFiesta. We have Ben the Builder, because it's Lego and you build. So now I'm Ben the Builder." And so I looked like a mute with an enigmatic nickname or something. It's like, who is this guy who is Ben the Builder? And so she called me that twice. So I was like, well, now it stuck, and you get badges printed for every convention you go to. You get a little engraved badge or a little engraved brick to put on the badge, and so then over the course of time you amass these tiles and bricks for all the conventions you go to. And so now I have a friend of mine and got I don't know if it was engraved or just the sticker, but I now have a Ben the Builder name brick to put on my badges. So that was fun. Chris, every time I'm done recording these, they are automatically saved to YouTube. So I don't know if that's all right, Lego Geek, we'll see you later. Thanks for coming by. When these are done, they are automatically uploaded to, they're just saved on YouTube. And then on Twitch and Mixer, they're saved for 2 weeks. So they're available for 2 weeks after recording. I haven't yet done a video where I just do a video instead of a live stream. I'm thinking about doing it, but I'm not really great with video editing just yet. But I might do some speed builds or something like that. I don't know, we'll see.
Kim says, that's your coworker, Kim.
Yeah, this is Kim from work.
Okay. Kim says that she's familiar with this power hour. Yeah,
it's draining.
It is. We decided to do it with White Claw last night, which I think we drank on the stream a time or two.
Yeah.
And it is a hard seltzer. And
this is what I'm drinking tonight. Finishing the 6-pack.
I'm on water and Coke Zero because I'm still very hungover. And I don't buy the hair of the dog idea.
Well, I've also been setting up all day. I'm no longer hungover or anything.
I've done nothing. So we thought White Claw would be better because it's a little lighter, but it's actually higher alcohol.
Yeah, it's 5% alcohol, and then it's got, I'm sure, a little bit of extra sugar and everything.
And the big problem is it goes down very smoothly.
Yeah, it's very tasty.
So usually when we do it, like, I get about halfway through and I'm like, I'm so full, like, I just can't. It's not even that I'm drunk, I just can't put any more in my stomach. But with this, it just goes down like water. So it was
rough.
It was a bad night.
So,
I'm glad I didn't have to work today.
Yeah. So I'm also making, and this is for my microfighters. I wanted to show you guys this. I'm making stickers. Can you hand me one of the tiles that has a letter, words on it? So I'm doing this tonight. This is after fireworks tonight. I'm gonna come back here and do this. I'm making my own tiles for my microfighters, Gungan Bongo. And if you don't know, this is how you cheap make stickers. Get some packing tape and cut out a bunch of stuff that you want to make stickers. And on the back, you put double-sided tape. And then you cut that out and put it on a tile. Sticker! So that's what I'm doing tonight. That's a little tip from me to you. I don't know how many people make their own stickers. So I gotta finish those because now I have just blank stands on all my microfighters. So tonight, while I'm building, or while Beth is packing and feeding her dog, I will be building. If you didn't join us last week, tonight is book 2 of the Voltron set, the Blue Lion.
It sounds like it's a
book 2
fantasy trilogy.
Right, book 2 of the whatever thing.
It's Voltron, no, not Adventures.
No. So we're gonna start with bag 4. Last week's video was the unboxing. If you guys are into unboxing, it was unboxing. So let's go over to the build camera. All right, so, and we can continue to chat about stuff. Oh, that's a different camera. There we go. So more in the, okay, good.
Oh, that's annoying.
That's not a great sound.
No.
So our neighbors went with us to the, flatten out, make sure you don't have any pieces. Our neighbors went with us to, can you put this in the box over there? In the big one? That's gonna be trash later. They went with us to Power Hour. They'd never been to a Power Hour, and they had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we should just leave it at that.
Oh yeah, well I was gonna say, they probably woke up about the same time you did.
Yeah, probably. Well, it's funny too because she asked me, you know how I'm always like, did I embarrass you last night? She was like, I hope I didn't embarrass myself. I'm like, no, we were all...
They seemed to have a good time.
They did, they did. I'm really glad that they came. I don't know if they're watching. I don't think they're watching. I think they've got their family in.
Yeah, there was another car in their driveway, so.
Not that we're nosy neighbors or anything.
No, I mean, I pulled up and there was another car in their driveway. All right, so BrickFiesta is going pretty well. This music is just so loud in my ear right now. Let me know what the music levels are, you guys.
You want me to?
Oh, you can. I don't care. BrickFiesta is going pretty well. I got the setup going for the Capitol, and I had a handful of people help.
I feel like it's louder than normal, but it's not overly loud. You can still hear yourself.
Okay.
So I think it's fine.
All right, I'm gonna turn it down just a skosh.
A skosh? How much is a skosh?
It's a unit of measurement only found in Wisconsin. So, yeah, BrickFiesta is going pretty well so far. We had the general assembly where we got swag, and I didn't get my swag, and I got a set.
You didn't get your swag?
Well, no, I did. I left it there because we were kind of rushed out of the hall at the last second.
Josh is watching. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh. I always wave at them.
I know. I tend to look at that.
So, but I had a lot of people offer to help build on the Capitol, and I realized as my laptop died every like 5 minutes, I just could not keep the thing. It's an old laptop, and I'm running a graphics CAD program for all intents and purposes that's using a lot of memory. It just would not stay active long enough to be of any use. Plus, doing CAD programs while you're like doing this with your fingers to, you know, zoom in and out on a touchpad was just awful. So I'm going to try again tomorrow. I got a mouse. I'm bringing a mouse pad. I'm not going to have as much room to work, and everybody's going to be wanting to help. But the problem with working on this beast is that I can't really, and I don't want to say no to people helping, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't really even know what I'm doing. I have to look at the software, and I have to, you know, see where the next piece goes, and then I just walk over and put it on there. So if you were to ask me what you can do to help, it's almost like you can't really help. I just don't know where to put you to work. But so it's a lot of traffic redirection, and I've had a couple of people help today even that have come over to the house while we were building it and help out, so they at least know what's going on. So it was nice to have those people back and helping out. But it also kind of makes me a little nervous because I think people start feeling like if they're this close to it and they see that I'm still building it and they see one other person building it, that they can just walk up and start, you know, touching on it. So I'm going to be hopeful for when the stanchions are put in place so they don't think they can cross over and just start, you know, building whatever the heck they want. We have loose brick in place for that. But it's going well.
Whatever they want. What else are they going to build on the state capitol?
Well, but there's loose brick all over the place while I'm doing it. They may just be like, oh, this is a group project. I'm just going to grab some brick and just kind of put it on there to make it look good. And I'm like, I don't think anyone honestly will do that. I don't think
anyone will. I think.
But I did lose. I brought my RQ4, and I don't know where the landing gear went. When people were over here helping, I took the landing gear off so it would lay flat, and then I brought it outside and decided that one guy's van I couldn't really put it in there very well, but another guy's van had more room, so I put it in there, but now I can't find the landing gear. And I didn't think it went with him into the, welcome back, Lego Geek.
Hi. I again talked into that camera.
Yeah, we'll get used to it.
Will we?
No, never.
Okay.
So now the RQ4 is sitting there, a plane without landing gear, and I think it looks kind of silly, but it's hanging out with all the military stuff on one side of the convention, so we'll just kind of see what goes on. And the wheels on the landing gear were really kind of hard to figure out, and so they're not specialized, but they're kind of rare pieces, so I can't really just like remake it at home.
So is everything set up by category? Like,
yeah, so
that's
when
what it looked like when I was there today. Like, there's like Austin landmarks, and then there's...
So there will be sections that are architecture, which are just like not minifig scale buildings. Minifig scale buildings are what are called modulars, because in most cases you want to make them, they're called modular so you can fit them together with other buildings and make big city streets and scenes and stuff.
Make
so
like a court square.
Right. So there are going to be some modulars, but there's also going to be like straight architecture. There's also castle themes. There is Star Wars and superheroes are smashed together. It was very odd. There wasn't apparently a lot of Star Wars mocks this time around because all of them fit on like 2 tables. And I'm a little bummed because one person is bringing a giant Star Wars display, which will be cool, but they're taking up like 80% of the table space. So it's kind of like, all right, everybody else kind of gets shoved off out to the side.
You know what would be cool?
What?
Well, I don't know how you would get down there. My hometown actually, I think, has a very cute looking court square. It'd be cool if you could do that, build like the Clinton courthouse. And
A lot of the court squares actually, oh, that's important.
What?
Hang on a second, I'm reading. Huh, all right.
Everything okay?
Well, apparently the landing gear is in the Capitol building. Like I put it somewhere.
Well, that solves that.
Well, and I don't remember seeing it there, so I don't know for sure, but thanks, Tim. Tim just texted me. He's the guy who he's helped build a little bit, but he also did the wood table sections for it. So that was a huge help. And this goes like...
So what were you saying about...
Oh, so there's also other categories. There's like creatures, robots and creatures, or mechs and creatures is one thing. So if you build a mech or you build like my owl is there, that will go into a section. There's castle sections. There is, oh, that's why it's colored. That makes sense.
But you were talking about, you said most court squares. We were talking about building...
most court squares look the same.
Yeah.
There's like the little building, and then there's like the square, and then a bunch of shops. So
all the courthouses
the courthouses look different.
I was just thinking that a town as small as Clinton, if they put it like in the museum, there would be a newspaper article about you.
Probably.
In the Hickman County Gazette.
Probably.
I don't know how we would get it down there though. Can you ship Lego builds?
There's a guy. There's a pretty. I won't say super famous, but he is a. Did I do that right? Yeah, all right. There's a Nanan Z, I think is his name. He's a relatively famous Lego builder, and my first BrickFiesta, he had this giant sci-fi. It wasn't even a space station. It looked like part space station, part city. But it was all based on these like hexagonal plates that they linked together. So it was like if you took a beehive and flipped it on its side and then put a bunch of like towers and plants and stuff on it. It was amazing. But he lives in Chicago, so he had it shipped down to Texas. And it just seemed like an inordinate amount of work and cost.
Yeah, that seems very complicated.
But that's really the only way to do something big like that. Like you can't, it broke down into boxes, but it's like you either ship it down like UPS or something like that, or you figure out how to drive a moving van with it or something. Because you can't get it into your car.
Right.
but it was amazing. I wonder what happened to that guy. I know he was big for a while. I hope he's still building. I'm sure he is. Any other questions you have? Any other questions anybody else has about BrickFiesta or Lego
or
conventions or life? So I'm not even entirely sure. Everybody seems to think that we will be able to get the Capitol finished while we're on site, and I do not hold out hope for that.
I hope so. I want a video sent to me of the placing the dome on top.
I'll do that. I'll have somebody
Yeah.
do that for you. I'll have them use my phone and whatever, or I'll put it up on Facebook or something.
Because even if it's being done while I'm in the air,
you can see it.
I can see it. I am ridiculously impressed with the fact that I can pay $8 for the internet when I'm flying Southwest, and I can text people from the air. I think I can only do it though actually if they have an iPhone. I think that you can only do like iMessages. Would that be the case?
No.
I should
I
be able
think
to get other stuff.
you're paying for the Wi-Fi. That doesn't limit what you're sending.
But
I
can't have cellular because it's on airplane mode.
No, but I can send an SMS message via wireless.
Oh.
It actually would come across as an MMS message probably.
Oh, okay. See, this is how little I know about things like that. I just have no understanding. I'm really like an old person when it comes to technology.
So I wanted to stream. Why is it named BrickFiesta? Because it's in Texas. So it's a lot of Mexican influence in Texas, especially Central Texas. So they were thinking of a good name for it. I don't remember if it got voted on or if they just came up, like the board came up with the name or something like that. I'm gonna keep taking pieces from you, sorry. Ooh, this one's all warm now.
That's my job.
To warm up the pieces. Yeah.
That was a good question though. I never thought
and there's stores here named Fiesta. There's a theme park here named Six Flags Fiesta Texas. There's a bug on the computer screen. So I think it was kind of I'm sure there was, the thing is too, it has to be Texas wide because it rotates cities. So this year it's in Austin, next year it will be in Dallas or San Antonio or Houston. I don't know which one yet. So whatever we picked, we couldn't pick something that was city specific. We couldn't say like BatCon or something because of the bats in Austin, or we couldn't do anything Houston centric.
What would be Houston centric?
I don't know. They call their city H-Town, or I don't know. They're a port city.
I was trying to think of the negative things about Houston, but I don't want to offend anybody who are from Houston.
Well, there's a lot of traffic.
There's also a lot of traffic in Austin too, to be fair.
So anyway, I think that's why they called it BrickFiesta. And I wasn't involved in the naming of it, so I don't rightly know. But that's my guess.
I'm going to feed Allie. I'm going to feed my dog really quick. I'll be right back, guys.
So I'm going to keep talking and building. No new beers tonight. Oh, you know what, Beth? There was a guy there that had a shirt on that said Bricks and Beer.
Oh, me.
Yeah, apparently there's a guy with a YouTube channel in which he builds stuff and drinks beer.
Huh, that sounds familiar.
And I'm like, crap. But apparently he's been doing it for so long that he has a shirt.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you tell him that you do that too?
Well, the guy who was wearing the shirt just had the shirt. So I did tell him though, I was just like, hey, I've been doing that for a couple months too. And he's like, wow, you should get a hold of him. He does a podcast and a bunch of other stuff. I'm like, no, now it sounds like competition and I don't want to. And it's kind of a downer too, because you're like, man, I thought I was unique. I thought building this thing that billions of people own, I was unique somehow. So the rest of the weekend is going to be basically, there are games that you can play at the convention. There's going to be a keynote speaker. There's going to be other workshops and panels. There's going to be the guy who did the giveaway that if you if you bought something from Lego for $100 or more, you got a gift. You got the rocket ride, little carnival ride. He is going to he's going to be the guy who designed that's going to be there. So I got to get my set signed, and he's going to talk for a little bit. Wow, I wonder if you two related. Who's related? Oh, no. Yeah, that guy who's doing the thing. There's only one other Ben Rollman that I found in the world, and I didn't think there was another one. And then a few years ago, a few years ago, I was doing a vanity search on Google because I'm stupid. But I found another guy with my name who lives in Germany. He's an expat. He's a U.S. person who now lives in Germany. I don't know if it's military related or whatever. But I was like, oh no. So now we're friends on Facebook. But we don't ever talk about anything. What are you doing tonight? Fireworks, barbecue? So I'm going to try to go to fireworks. One of my kids is working tonight at a snow cone place here in the city where we live. And they get a pretty good view of all the fireworks. So we might try to go get some ice cream or snow cones and then go watch fireworks. There was the opportunity to do this and then go back to the convention, but because it's open till 11, and I could have worked and built and stuff all night basically.
I would have been upset if you had done that.
Yeah, seeing as how you're leaving tomorrow, I didn't want to our last night together for a few days be me not here. This just means more building tomorrow. And again, I don't think the Capitol is going to be done by then. So if anybody's expecting to see finished product by Sunday, I don't think that's going to happen. But I will have a few months to. Oh, that reminds me, I need to email the. Oh, whoops! I left a whole bunch of crap off the bottom here. I'll have to email the people at the visitor center and tell them that BrickFiesta is going on.
Oh yeah.
See if anybody, any one of them wants to go. They might be open tomorrow, so hopefully they'll get the email.
Yeah, that would be awesome if they can come and kind of see it.
Yeah, well, if not, I'll send them pictures and just be like, here's what it's going on so far. All right, that's where we're built so far. So it's been an all Lego kind of day. I woke up at 7 after being up till about 1 in the morning because this one doesn't know how to say goodbye to all of our friends within a half hour or less.
It's true.
I'm leaning against the wall and Tom laughs as he walks by. He goes, I know that feeling. Sorry, I just outed Tom. What are these little... Do we got fruit flies again? Do I have a banana and a
bag?
A bag somewhere?
I hope not.
I'm starting to recognize songs. I think I need a new channel. A new channel.
I feel like there's something in this house that's gonna make me sneeze.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately too. It's the Saharan dust or something.
Yeah. Look how sad Allie looks.
Allie, perk up. You just ate meatballs.
Allie, sit up. Sit up.
She's not gonna do extra sitting up.
Sit up. To people who don't know what...
Hello, Xenogars. How's it going? We're here building Lego and drinking beer. What are you doing on this fine 4th of July day? You're leaning in. You're like,
I was just trying to see who it was.
What is this? What is this new person? So we are building Voltron right now.
He's building Voltron.
We're doing the blue lion. We've already got the yellow lion. That's done.
Do they have names?
You just got done working on a model. What are you building? Yeah, yellow lion and blue lion. They don't have names. The people that pilot them do.
Oh.
Depends also in the if it's the old series or the new series.
I don't know Voltron.
That's really sad. Yeah, that dropped today, and we haven't started it. Stranger Things season 3.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that dropped today on Netflix, and we have yet to watch it because it just dropped today. So I don't know. I may watch it while you're gone. Do you want to watch it together?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, please don't watch that while I'm gone. I had to think about that, but.
Ooh, Gundam, nice. Is that Lego or is it like just model stuff? I've just been pawing at this. Because I know that you can get like Brick Arms or Brick Mania or some other builders will do like full mech Lego designs, and they're pretty sweet. Hi, Kitty. Kitty wants to be a superstar on the YouTubes.
I think he just wants a pat on the head.
Well, he just got a pat on the head because he's a lucky kitty. All right, you can go away now.
The Facebooks are really quiet tonight.
Yep. Well, it's 4th of July. People are out doing stuff.
Oh, that's true. I keep forgetting that it's a Thursday.
It's also a holiday. Yeah. I mean, it's always a Thursday when we're on.
Well, sometimes.
Have you heard of the new promo poster coming out soon for Stranger Things? The promo poster? Have I heard of a new promo poster? No, I have not heard of the new promo poster. I don't know what that means. I mean, the whole show dropped today. A poster at this point would kind of be, I don't know, it wouldn't be redundant, but.
I don't know.
So, Gars, my brother's a huge mech model builder. Not Lego, but he does like the kits that you get, and he just, every time I go to a convention of some kind, I'm like, I gotta find the mech models to give to him. We used to do this a lot as kids too. I did something wrong. Something is wrong here. Yep, did that wrong. That's what happens when I'm not paying attention. But because it's Lego, it's easily fixed. Ta-da! No, go ahead and host. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. We can do a little dance. Do the host dance.
Is there a host dance? I think I'm too hungover for the host dance. What if I just...
Woo! I just got a message from you, Lego Geek, but my phone is being used right now, so I will look at it at another time. You have my word. And my axe. That happened.
That really did happen.
Okay, thanks for stopping by, Zeno. We'll see you a bit later if you come back. We'll be here for, what time is it, 7:10? We'll be here till 8, so. Oh, about what you're hosting. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll check it out when I can. I don't want to break away from doing this right now, but I will give it a look. Thank you. Allie, don't crawl out of that chair.
Must sound really weird to people who don't know Allie's situation.
So Allie's situation is that she has a condition called megaesophagus. Goldie!
Hey, Goldie!
Thank you for hosting us. I want to be watching Stranger Things, but I'm doing this, and then we're gonna go see fireworks, and then probably go to bed. I mean, we might watch an episode.
Well, I have to stay up and pack and make meatballs for Allie.
Right, so thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Go back to your show. It was nice seeing you. It was nice seeing you guys last night, too. Hey, Beth Briers.
Hi,
so
Beth.
you can hey Beth, you can now tell Avery that this is what I do. I build. This is a set. It's not my design. This is just a Voltron set, but right now I don't have any parts for any of my microfighters. They're all the ones I've built are at the convention, and I don't have any parts for new ones. So, but I will be posting them soon, because as soon as the Capitol's done, I'm gonna get back to doing those because I really like doing those. So stay tuned. And this is unique. I like this. And then they just put another one on it. That's really weird.
Oh, I'm not getting the notification when people join. Usually I do.
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe because I'm hosting it?
Allie looks so sad.
She does. You also have an iPhone. Maybe it's an iPhone thing.
But usually I do, though. Usually I see it. I'm just keeping them warm.
Yeah, that one's nice and toasty. Thank you. Yes, I hope I like it. I heard season 3 was actually really good. Like, a lot of people are really digging it, so I'm excited. Is this
going to be the last season, or are they doing more?
At this point, I think they're almost ready for high school or college. I don't know how much older they can get.
I would think high school.
Finn Wolfhard looks really, is that his name?
Yeah.
Looks really old. Like, he's aged quite a bit.
Well,
they all have.
But they started at that age. They were like, what, 12 or 13 when they started? That's the age. I mean, look at your child. Like.
Yeah, that's the age when everybody turns into a tree and explodes.
Exactly.
Yeah, so. So I am watching, we'll take a break from talking about Lego. I am watching Chernobyl, which is stressful.
I can't watch it.
Oh my God, it's so stressful. It's so good, but I mean.
And he wanted to watch it while we were eating too. That's not a good, people's faces were burned off.
Yeah, that was rough.
Watch that when I'm eating.
So it's really good, and despite knowing exactly what happened, like knowing the cause of the disaster and like the fallout administratively and politically, it's still, because you're kind of watching the secondary and tertiary characters and what they did to perpetuate the mismanagement and the lies and the cover-ups and all that kind of stuff. Oh my God! But the third episode, it ended on such a stressful tone that I don't feel like I can watch it again for a little while until I start taking Xanax or something.
God,
it was super, and you're not even really watching it, but
no, it's
the bits you're watching, you're like, I can't handle it.
It's too much.
How you doing? Do you need to pack or anything?
I probably do.
Kitty needs to go with you to wherever you're going.
She's sitting next to the. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till she's done in her chair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Cheers, everybody. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th. So, I read that we don't talk about politics on here, do we?
I mean, we can, but I mean, I don't like to.
Oh, never mind then.
Blue piece, please.
I was going to talk about the Trump parade.
Oh, I don't even, that's just
yeah.
Totalitarian nationalism.
Well, and it's taking money from the parks, too.
Yeah. And the parks people and the DC public service were like, wait a minute, our roads aren't built to hold tanks.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
How are we going to pay for everything that's like... no, stress is in... I'll finish that thought in a second. But yeah, it's going to ruin the roads. And they're like... Anyway.
Yeah,
it's really crappy.
Sorry, I digress though.
Stressful as in the music, the way they've written the music is... it sounds like there is a radioactive monster kind of lurking around all corners.
It's like horror movie music.
It's horror movie music. Okay, if you've seen Annihilation, there's the music that's played in the last like 20 minutes while they're kind of stumbling on the impact site. It's like that, but it's a little toned down. So it's like, it's constantly eerie and it's constantly putting you on edge. And you just know from the history of what happened that all those people are going to die. Like, not, this happened 30 years ago and they're all dead, but it's like, you guys are going to die within a day or a week.
It's kind of like watching Titanic.
Kind of, yeah.
Except it's better than Titanic.
Well.
But it's like, you know how it's going to end and you don't want to get invested in the characters because you know it's not going to end well for anybody.
But just the sheer level of hubris and mismanagement.
Yeah, but also I will say, yes, it is disgusting too.
There's some bits where people's hands and faces were melted off. Like there's a scene where the firefighters show up to the explosion because they think it was reported.
You may not want to spoil it for
I'm not. This is like episode 1.
Oh, okay.
there's a scene where the firefighters show up. Wait, this actually happened. Yeah, Chernobyl was a real thing. In 1986, a nuclear reactor in Chernobyl, Russia, which is kind of southeastern or southwestern part of what was then the Soviet Union, near Soviet Ukraine. So it's near the Ukraine, near Kiev. It blew up. They were doing a low power test, and the low power test failed, and it caused a chain reaction which superheated the rods, and basically it was called I forget the terminology, but it was a vacuole or something. Anyway, it caused a superheated steam which blew the whole roof off the reactor and exposed it, and it basically tore half the building away. And so the reactor was destroyed and open to the world. And instead of like doing the right things to fight it, the people in charge basically denied it until it was like entirely too late to do anything about it. And so this is the movie. It's a mini-series. So this is the mini-series is talking about what happened like immediately after the explosion. So anyway, there's a scene where the firefighters show up thinking that it's just like the roof is on fire, like a pressure thing gave way and it caught fire, and it's not that big a deal, and we're just gonna go put out a fire. So they all roll up to the scene, and half the building is blown away, and you just know, well, you guys are all dead because you're exposed to just tons of radioactive to U-235 right at this point. And I'm just fondling this thing. I can't even focus on building.
Are you fondling
my Lego? That's cute.
Sorry, I'm just making something happen.
No, that's fine. So this one firefighter shows up, and they're moving the hoses, and he looks down at this odd piece of mineral. It's a piece of graphite, is what it is, and the graphite is what surrounds the control rods because it absorbs neutrinos better. So they surround it with that so it doesn't react. So if there's graphite out on the ground, there's a problem. That means the core has been exposed. So this guy picks up this piece of graphite, a casing or whatever, and he's like, have you ever seen anything like this? The other firefighter's like, I don't know, we're just here to fight a fire. And so within like 10 minutes, they go back to that firefighter, and he's like screaming, and they pull his glove off, and his hand is basically like burnt and melting off, and it's just like, holy crap,
terrible.
This is going really dark really fast.
Yeah,
then it focuses on like the hospitals in the area and stuff.
Well,
it's just
like that hospital was entirely contaminated.
Oh yeah.
After.
So it's very good, and it's very uneasy because it focuses a lot also on the mid to late 80s Soviet ideal of like nationhood and the state can do no wrong, and that kind of, always believe in the state and that kind of thing. And I was like, oh God, you guys are just killing yourselves.
The other kind of disturbing thing about it is that all the Russians are played by British people.
Yeah, so that's the thing
I don't even try
don't
a Russian
like.
accent.
They don't try a Russian accent. It's a British, I think it's a British show. I don't know.
Maybe they tried the Russian accents and it just sounded too cheesy.
Hire Russian actors.
Yeah.
That kind of bothered me, but whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's very good. But I'm like screaming at the TV half the time. I'm like, my God, just listen to what he has to say. Don't ignore him. He's a physicist,
Well, and I wonder if they're going to address like all the, like, because one of the things I was reading was that there was an extremely high rate in the town of childhood.
Hi, Mark.
Thyroid cancers.
Mark Wenzel.
Hi, Mark. But yeah, childhood thyroid cancers really kind of.
Oh yeah.
Really like increased.
Well, that was one of the things they were talking about. They're like, what happens now? And they're like, well, we know that this percentage of people are going to get cancer. This percentage of people are going to die. There's going to be a lot of miscarriages and deformations at birth, and it's, oh God.
So terrible.
So anyway, it's totally worth a watch, but I also think that maybe I need to watch something a little lighter. Oh, went to Spider-Man yesterday too.
So
fantastic. Tuesday when it opened. It's so
good.
It was so much fun. It really went back to kind of the neighborhoodness of it. I mean, despite the fact that he's in Europe, it felt very small and intimate in terms of a giant bang 'em up superhero movie. But it was kind of perfectly executed, and there was a lot of moments with dead Tony Stark and his memory and stuff like that. So
I hope everyone's seen Endgame.
You know what? It's been like a month.
I'm just kidding.
I don't even care. I'm totally spoiling Game of Thrones next too. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I took my kid, and Beth went with us too. And Greg is a huge Spider-Man fan, so if he liked it, then it's good stuff. Because he would say if it wasn't good. I mean, I think he would. Where's that one? What? Oh. Uh-oh, brick separator.
Uh-oh.
Never leave home without it. I've got 20 of these. You just collect them.
Do you really have 20 of them?
Probably. I mean, they come in most sets. They come in the bigger sets. They don't come in smaller sets. You're almost done, Allie.
Just got 10 more minutes.
So if you remember,
Understand.
she speaks French.
Yes, that's my thought.
So this is, if you remember the last one we built, I was really happy with the striping on the side there, how they built it around with the tiling there. And here's the other example. This is really cool. I really like that. Works so well. Yeah, they re-released Endgame on top of it. I don't think I'm gonna go back and watch 10 extra seconds or whatever it is. I'll wait till it's out on Blu-ray, or as we call it, Blockbuster, which is downloading. You blockbustered something. Ooh, and this is unique to this. So this is gonna be slightly different. You can already tell that the build is gonna be slightly different, right? It's got like these jumper plates here for something. It's gonna have some corner bits right here. So they're gonna be similar but different enough. Oh, I'm excited. I am excited. So we're watching the Power Hour, which a friend has been doing a Power Hour for 10 years, or 11 years, but 10 years of his own video curations. And so last night was a greatest hits, and I forgot, so it went back 10 years, I forgot how funny and stupid and fun like the early internet days were. They were just ridiculously weird. What does he say? Wow, they copied the Blockbuster store.
Also, brick separators are in 400 plus piece sets.
Oh, okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Which is a lot of them, apparently.
So yeah, Power Hour. So there was a lot of, at the Power Hour, there were a lot of very early internet videos.
Like the
WTF Mate.
WTF Mate and the, what's that guy, the singer guy? Bye he,
Oh, yeah.
bye ha, bye ha, bye ha.
I was really happy that he included the honey badger.
Yeah. Ew, what is that, a snake?
And badger, 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 badger,
Yeah.
badger, badger.
So that kind of stuff. That was in the first 5 minutes. So the Blue Lion in the new show is piloted by, early on it was Keith.
Kanika's watching.
Hi, Kanika.
We missed you last night.
And then in the old series, piloted first by Sven,
I don't know who that is.
and then later by Princess, I think it was Allura in the shows, in the original show as well. Don't go away from me. So the characters were slightly different in the new show, but mostly the same names. Shiro was a new character, like 100% new. And he got the Black Lion for a while, and then that changed. That all changed.
Why did you just sound like Batman?
That all changed. Because
Bat Dad. They had Bat Dad too last night.
Yeah, that was fun.
Sorry, I screamed. I'm sorry if anyone's listening on headphones.
Bat Dad.
I always figured you would be like Bat Dad with your kids.
Bat Dad is amazing.
Think Bat Dad.
Where's your sister? She's right there.
No, where is she?
Yeah, where is she? She's right there. Oh, hi. Yeah, so that was fun.
Again, if you do this, if you do Power Hour and you think that something like White Claw will be better to do it with, it's not.
Yeah, I would stick with like super low ABV beer.
Yeah, I was not a happy camper this
And
morning.
maybe shorten up your pours a little bit. Maybe 1.5 or 1.10, 1.1 ounces instead of whatever.
It's bad.
I mean, it's always bad, but at least we don't do foot races anymore.
That's true.
Coquinos.
I think I was only part of this for like a year before they stopped doing, I think, or 2 years.
I'm gonna grab this real quick. I think that was directly towards me. Oh no, it wasn't.
Ben Roman's watching.
Yeah, that. I don't like that it artificially pads that with my, because there's like 3 people watching. It's like, yeah, you're one of 3 people watching yourself. It's like, no, thank you. So, what else is going on? Is your dog done yet?
Yeah, she's almost done. And then I'm gonna probably pack.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll have to sign off a little early, but Ben will keep on going.
Well, and I'll talk to you from the other room.
Yeah. If I watch Orange is the New Black while I'm packing, will you hear it?
Probably because you turn your phone up so dang loud.
Because I'm an old lady.
Oh God. It's like the worst listening to you listen to your shows. It's like destroying my eardrums.
Is it?
It's really, yeah, it really is. Especially when you're watching like The Challenge or any of your other Humanity is
Rita's
Awful.
Watching.
Hi, Rita.
But when we get in the car, who turns the music all the way up?
Oh, that's different because that's a good sound system. Listening to the tinny blarings of an iPhone is just not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when I watch TV, I don't turn it up really loud. It's just, there's no way to have good sound on an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
You're almost done.
Well, I'm done with bag 1.
I thought this was bag 2.
Bag 1 of each line, each of the little lines is 3 bags.
Oh, I don't understand how Lego works, apparently. I probably
You don't
should
need
not
to.
be on this stream because I'm like, what?
No, it's nice having the everyman. You represent the everyman. All right, can you hand me
I'm
the
Jason Bateman of this stream.
Can you hand me the stickers? Where are the stickers? Not those stickers. I think there's another a little square of stickers. Oh my goodness.
What?
Nope, they're not over there. Where are they? Not those. Oh, you're gonna careful. You just grabbed a thing of tape.
I didn't mean to.
There we go. Sorry, I'm showing my gut, everybody. There we go. Number 4 to go on here. This is so great. These are the only stickers we have to put on, and they go on tiles. That's so baller.
Did you just say baller?
I did.
Not okay with it.
I know you're not. But this is really great. I'm gonna old man it because I can't see I need bifocals.
Okay, I'm gonna go pack. I might finish and be able to hop back on before it's over, but if not, bye guys.
Bye, Beth.
If you can hear the,
I'll let you know.
yeah, let me know and I'll put it on.
Very nice. And here's my 2 extra pieces. That'll go in the pile. Burp, burp. All right, so this is bag 5 now. Now I gotta sort through all these bags. That's all I need right now is you and your bags. This is an old stand-up comedian bit. I don't think anybody but me knows. Maybe Tom knows. Fellow lover of this is like a major piece. All right, well, hang on. I'm gonna have to go back through and find out where this piece went. Because they don't do extra pieces that are, No. Yep, that's it. Always read the instructions, kid. And then never read the instructions. Kids. Hey, kid. What do you want, kid? That's better. All right, cool. Dope. All right, so bag number 5. Bag number 5. It's all crinkly. Hey, Charlie. Charlie. Yeah, that should have been. Yeah, but you can grab any minute-long clip of that and it'll be. So in case you missed it earlier, we were talking about the power hour we went to and the great videos and stuff that happened from the internets of the late 90s, early 2000s. And they were glorious and so simple. Yes, always to follow the instructions. Love Emmett. Emmett had his stuff. Of anybody who shouldn't be following the instructions, it's this guy. So one of the funnier things is when I was doing when people would come over and help build on the Capitol was they would say, okay, well, can you just shoot me the instructions and I'll get it, I'll print up a few pages or something like that. And I'm like, really? 65,000 pieces. When do you think I had time to make instructions for this? It would take me the rest of my life. I don't think you know how instructions work, sir, ma'am. Oh, this is gonna be the weird, for no reason, different colors. And I know why they do it. It's so you can kind of keep track of where you're putting what, so you don't get lost. Huh. Wheat to beat wheat. So yeah, Spider-Man was very good. I highly recommend it. I recommend not seeing it with my son, who does not know when to not talk in a movie theater. I love the boy to death, but he is Captain Chatterbox. Well, he gets very excited, but he also doesn't, it's weird. It's like he doesn't understand that not everybody is there to listen to his witticisms during the movie. And I don't know, maybe he got that from me, but I didn't ever think I was a chatty person in the movies. So, I don't know. I'm glad he gets excited about stuff. Oh. I was like, wait a minute. So one of the talks that we're going to get at BrickFiesta is going to be with a guy who used to be a master builder with Lego for, I don't know how many years, 20 years. And he lived, I think for a while he lived in California, but now he lives in Texas. lives up in Waco. And he actually came by and looked at the Capitol as I was working on it. And he's like, I'm really sorry it was, because he's a member of our lug now, technically. He's like, I'm really sorry I didn't get down to, you know, help build some of this. I was like, oh, dude, no, it's no problem. You're kind of like a semi-famous person in our circles, and you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But at the time, I was working on a little corner of the building that I had to kind of pull apart and redo. And I was like, I'll tell you what, man, why don't you finish this corner? I was like, make it look like this other one. And he's like, all right. Am I having problems with my internet connection?
Yeah, I'm trying to check in to get my boarding pass, and it says you don't appear to be connected to the internet.
No. I mean, I'm still streaming, and I just got a chat from the Lego Geek. You got to go do some fireworks. All right, man. Take care. Have fun. Be safe with your fireworks. And thanks for stopping by again. And I'll be back on Sunday. I might try to do a stream tomorrow or Saturday, just kind of like a willy-nilly kind of thing, just to see what happens. I might just walk around the exhibit hall so everybody can see what's being built. I was going to wait till tomorrow because more people will be loading in tomorrow and doing their stuff, so maybe on Saturday too. That'll be a public day though, so it might be a little crazy. But thanks for coming by as always, man. Take care. Happy 4th of July. Da, 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 da. So I will be heading back there tomorrow bright and early, probably about 9 o'clock, maybe a little before. I don't think it opens before 9, so I can't even get in there before then. But then right back to working on it. Hopefully we can get some of the, I say we, because that's whoever shows up. And I feel bad if anybody's in Austin, and they're not because they're doing BrickFiesta stuff right now, but if anybody's watching later, I do feel really genuinely bad that I can't give better direction for how to help get that thing done. It is all I can do to kind of keep it together in my own head. And yeah, we'll be safe with the snow cones. Thanks. Don't eat them too fast. You get the brain freeze. It's just so hard to have a giant design like that with no instructions, and you're basically building off software, and all the pieces are everywhere, and you're trying to, like, people will walk up and say, all right, what can I do to help? I'm like, honestly, and I don't want to say this, but I'm like, honestly, nothing. I think you might be in my way if you try to help out, because it's kind of like I don't want to say it's a one-man thing, but or a one-person thing, but it's just so hard to, like, keep in mind what you're trying to do and then also tell somebody else what to do at the same time you're trying to do virtually the same thing. So this one lady, a member of our lug, shows up, and she's one who's helped a lot before, and her son helped too. They came over a couple times and worked on it. And I wasn't even here. Like, I had to go to band booster meetings and stuff, and I was like, I have to go to this meeting. Do you guys mind working on this for like an hour while I'm not here? I'm like, yeah, no problem. And I come back, and they're hacking away at it, and they did good stuff, man. But I'm at the point now where it's less and less repetitive. And hey, hun, could you do me a favor? Would you grab me one of those White Claws? I don't want to unplug from what's going on or leave some dead air. Anyway, they did some good work, but after a time, there's only so many sub-assemblies that you can get other people to do. So it's very frustrating, and I'm not frustrated at them, I'm frustrated at the process where you just can't give people anything to do, and you're just like, I can't, you know, if you bring a computer, hi Claire, how's it going?
Which Claire?
Tina Harrow.
Hi Claire.
Beth says hi. I hope El Paso's good. I hope everything's going okay out there. I think a lot of the Facebook watches, or they scroll past it and they see what it is and then they keep scrolling. Because despite all these people that they say they're watching, there's one person in the room right now, and it's me. So anyway, I'll just keep talking, because this will go on YouTube too, and Twitch and Mixer. So it's very, it's an issue to get multiple people to work on something like that, because you can have too many cooks. And I think too, everybody wants to be a part of it and they want to be helpful, but there's only so much that a single person can dole out in terms of tasks that other people can help with. So I don't want to come off as an aloof person. I don't want to come off as like a taskmaster or anything negative, but these are the frustrations that I have with the process. So, and maybe tomorrow will be better. I'm hoping people will bring a laptop and they can load up the files and kind of look at them and kind of go off. But again, we're gonna have, I mean, the space is limited. It's not like it's a workspace, it's a display space. It's built to put something on and then leave it, and then have other people kind of watch or look around, walk around and look at it. So I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be fairly stressful, I think. But in a little time, I won't say in no time, but in a short amount of time, it will all be over. And then we will have our front foyer back. And then I'll be able to stop doing streams from the kitchen table here. I'll get some better lighting and I'll go back to the studio. Hey, yo.
Yeah. Oh, white pot, sorry.
Did you check in okay?
Yeah.
Micro sleep.
Sorry.
Sorry. You stupid Canadian with your sorries. But that is all to say that I do not think it will be completed. Everybody's hopeful. Thank you, dear heart.
You're welcome, my love.
Everybody's hopeful that we'll be finished before the convention's over, and I don't think so. I really don't. Natural lime, White Claw. These things are the biggest thing right now. There's cases of these all over the place at HEB. Everybody wants these. So, but I will have several months, I think, after it gets moved back here, where I can work on it. And I think at that point, the rest of the lug will be kind of like, yeah, that was fun. The convention's over. We don't want to hear from you anymore. I'll still need help getting it to the visitor center, so we'll have to see how that goes. I don't expect anybody will want to help at that point. So I may just get it like on a moving truck or something, but moving trucks and Lego just scare me. They're way too bouncy. It seems like it needs something more built underneath it there. All right, fair enough. Fair play. I think it's funny when you get sub-assemblies of sub-assemblies. So I'm on this page right now, right? And I'm doing this little bit, but this little bit feeds on this little bit, which feeds onto this little bit, which feeds on this big bit. So I'm like way into the inception of sub-assemblies right now. I'm waiting for the kick. Just wait for the kick. Oh, I've also been standing too much today. and my ribs and my back are killing me. One of the people helping me was like, hey, tomorrow, step stool, bring a step stool. I'm like, I don't even think a step stool will help. We're just standing here for so long doing this. Because I think it was like a good, I don't know, probably 6 hours of standing. Oh, I know I'm tired. Hey, Aunt Laura. I hope you're actually watching and not just scrolling by. Happy 4th of July. Hope things are going well for you in New Mexico. Flip over, attach to jaw. Derp, 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 derp. So again, this the Voltron thing, this is just the only set that I really have to build without having more sets to work, microfighter sets of mine to work on. But I think this would be better to do in speed builds. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what would work in terms of fun things to watch, because this can't be that fun for everybody. Do. Also, I tend to talk to myself when I'm building, because I'll agree with a design choice or something and be like, yeah, I get that. I can get behind whatever you just did. Good job covering up the seams, providing some stability. I follow you. So I did win a door prize, but everybody gets loot at a Lego convention. So I won a superhero set. It's one from, I think, what the heck? Oh, I jumped the gun. It's a set from Thor Ragnarok, so it's a bit of an older set, but it's still kind of cool. It's a set that spoiled part of the movie. Because it has him shooting electricity out his hands, and people are like, wait, what? He can't shoot electricity out his hands. But he can. But he can later in the movie. And that's shiny. That needs to go there. Shiny, nice silver shiny piece. You can see that better in there. Reflective. Oh, yeah. You can see the face coming together. Rawr. Rawr. Dude, so we got about 13 minutes left. I don't think I'm gonna get through to bag 3, but I'll definitely get through the end of this bag. I got a little chatty at the first part of the video, but it's always good to touch base with everybody, find out what's going on. So one thing I've noticed so far is that the heads don't move a whole lot. Like they don't pivot like this. And I'm pivot. I'm a little disappointed in that, but overall I really like the building process in this. It's pretty cool. Somebody said it was a little repetitive. I can kind of see that. Just some of the design qualities of this are just fantastic. Like, I really like the way they've, they build out the head and attach it like that. And there's almost nothing in between there. Just, some 1x4s holding that together. So that's pretty nice. Keeps it light, keeps the part count down. Oh, whoops. Totally missed a piece. So far I don't like that. We can tell this thing right here, this plate and bottom or inverted tile. It just doesn't, I get it. It's supposed to be a foot. So it's supposed to be able to rest, and that's supposed to be a stabilizing thing. But it just, I don't know. Anyway. It's fine, shut up.
What's fine?
It's just a design choice in the model I'm not a fan of. And that's the other part that it's going to sit on. That's its heel, basically. Hello, Carolyn. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. This is the Blue Lion. We're doing Blue Lion. Just about out of time, actually. How much time we got? Got about 9 minutes. I'll pop open another bag, but I don't think I'll get it finished. So this will snap in to that. And then we shall have, I don't have that part. Quoi? Oh, really? Oh, well, look at that. That's legitimately... Hey, Beth, did you play with a piece until dead? I'm missing a piece. And I always think I'm actually missing a piece, and then after a little searching, I actually find it, but I legitimately don't have this piece. Yeah, that's really weird. Because it would be in this bag, and it's not. So, what is it? A 10? I'll be right back. Listen to some music. Look at the line. Catastrophic. Hi, Allie. All right, this legitimately doesn't seem like a good piece to be missing. Look at that. That piece. So now I gotta figure out for my stash, I need one the same size. All right, that was easy. Crisis averted. Yeah, because see, that's why it won't stay in there without it. So it goes in under the pink and green squares. All right. So here's some extra pieces for that bag. And I'm gonna kind of start wrapping this up for the next bag because I don't think I'm gonna get through the whole thing. Oh. Oh, I'm missing that piece too. You stinking son of a gun. Huh. I wonder if that was oh, you know what? I want you to take a very close look at that. That's a new bag, folks. I didn't miss this piece after all. It's bag 9. Bag 6. 6. So I'm gonna pop this open, but I'm gonna start wrapping things up. There it is. Wah wah. Put that back in the thing. So thanks for everybody for coming by. I will be streaming solo on Sunday. Beth will be out of town till like Monday morning at 1 in the morning. And I think at some point I'm going to try a few experimental streams from my phone, just like randomly walking around the convention. And again, if they go to YouTube, they'll be saved. I don't know, I might be able to get this done in time. You know, it's only going to be a couple minutes. Let's do this. So there's a problem with if you do not have 1,000 subscribers, you cannot stream to YouTube from your phone, which I think is horse shit, but I get it. They're going to cover it up in a lot of, well, we're, you know, we want to keep abuse down, and we want to keep people from just starting up a new stream because they're going to do something terrible. And we want to limit that, and I get that, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I'm never going to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Never. Unless I do some wicked contest where I give away a $300 set. In which case, yeah, I probably would. So, but I think Restream allows you to kind of sidestep that limitation, so we're going to give it a shot. Restream is another OBS, or Streamlabs, not Restream. Restream is what I'm using now. So OBS is just the software that you use to record while you're recording. And then Restream is what I'm using to get to all the feed locations. So I'm thinking I can probably use Streamlabs to get to YouTube. But I don't know. Somebody wrote a blog article or a blog post that said they were able to do that, so we shall see. And yeah, this last bag is just the legs, so we might be done here pretty quick. Leg 1. Or thigh 1, I guess. And I did these the other day, and these were pretty quick, so I think we'll be all right. Always a danger. So Sunday too, I will show off whatever swag I got from BrickFiesta. I wanted to do that tonight, but I forgot the bag. There's a shirt, and then there is a build of a very, very, very small micro-sized Capitol, Texas State Capitol. So that means when I get it here, and then I have, I think I already said this, I'll have 3 Capitols in my house. And it's kind of ironic because working around that building for the last like 15 years, I've kind of grown to dislike it just because of what I've been doing to myself for the past 2 years in designing it. And I didn't put this on. So I kind of keep looking at it going, oh, I hate you, you piece of junk. You all packed?
Yeah, I packed way too much.
And yet somehow when you get there, you will have not the thing you need.
Exactly.
Funny how that works.
I would hop back on, but you're almost done, so.
Yeah. I'm just wrapping up these legs. Do you want to text people?
Text you.
I guess Cheryl?
About.
See if they want to go to the ice cream? Say we're going to leave in a few minutes. Do you want to go?
They might already be there.
Maybe. I'm developing serious Lego back. So I don't find this nearly as exciting as doing my own designs, but I have wanted this set for a while, so I'm okay with kind of just chilling and being quiet while I build. But I am developing a serious case of Lego back. So this is why I don't like this part usage in here. I have no idea where. Yeah. I will call him Stumpy. Hey, Stumpy. Well, as we're wrapping up, I will say my goodbyes. Thank you everybody for watching. If you are in Austin and you get a chance this Saturday and Sunday, Renaissance Hotel in the Arboretum from 10 to 4 is BrickFiesta. If you go to brickfiesta.com, all the information is available there. Friday and Saturday are the public days. That's really all you need to worry about because the rest of it's kind of for convention attendees or exhibitors. But the public days are what you really want because then you can just kind of show up. It's $15 a person or $35 per family. And you can kind of walk around and look at all the great builds from people from all over the world. Most of whom who live in Texas right now though. So come by and say hi, see the Capitol being built. And I'll be around there to show you my other stuff. And yeah, oh whoops. So have a safe and happy 4th of July. If you're gonna shoot fireworks off, be safe. If you're gonna drink responsibly. Get an Uber. That's the Blue Lion. Blue Lion's done. Got it all done in an hour and a half. So next stream may not be until later the evening on Sunday. So come by on Sunday night. I think I'll be wrapping up the convention stuff and there's not a whole lot going on afterwards. I'll come online and we'll start on another Lion or maybe show off some swag or some other sets that I got while I was at the convention. And we'll talk. So thanks again for coming by. Say bye, Beth.
Bye.
And we'll see you guys in a couple days. Good night.